Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I want to talk to you about, is organic reach completely dead on social media? Hi, everybody. Dennis Schrawley, founder of DOYO Live. This is the hashtag DOYO Live Daily. What's going on, everybody? Just dropping by. A couple of things going on. Obviously, Mother's Day weekend. Keep that in mind. Your Pitbull tickets went on sale 17 minutes ago. And that's pretty cool as well. So as Facebook goes and builds some audience for me right now, just wanted to talk a little bit about organic reach on social media and people claiming that it's completely dead. And I 1,000% discredit that statement right now. You're hearing it first from me. I've been doing some analysis today and had a little bit of a road trip. So home office day, unpacking my bags and doing some catch-up work, and I wanted to come on today, and I thought it was really important to talk to you about organic reach on social media, especially when we're talking about a couple of the big giants. Hey, Kristen, thanks for dropping by today. Really appreciate it. So when we talk about the giants, we're talking about Facebook, Instagram. We'll throw Twitter in, Snapchat. People are kind of, I don't know. LinkedIn, obviously. Pinterest is still hanging out there, and YouTube. But for the focus of this conversation, we'll focus in on both Facebook and Instagram, two really huge opportunities as I see it from an organic perspective. So just to give you an idea, there was a direct correlation a few years back that when Facebook's stock price started to increase, the amount of organic reach started to decrease. There's no coincidence here. Obviously, in order for Facebook to drive their advertising revenue, even at the micro level, it's an iTunes type of environment where you've got to pay $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 for as simple as that for a boost. And before you know it, your entire house is outfitted, not with just $1.99 iTunes purchases, but you have an iMac, you've got a phone, you've got Apple TV, and that's how it permeates. And I believe that that's the model that Apple really invented that a lot of the internet copies. Anyway, getting back to it, you hear this term algorithm. So what is an algorithm? And according to Wikipedia, in mathematics and computer science, an algorithm is a self-contained sequence of actions to be performed. Algorithms can perform a calculation, data processing, and automated reasoning tasks. In other words, for us non-mathematical coding nerds, and I am a nerd at heart, by the way. My office was in the Youngstown Business Incubator for a number of years and grew up in a software environment as well. I like to tell a much more interesting story for those of you that know me. Becky, thanks for dropping by. Is that in the background at Facebook and at Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram, deciding on who sees what, I like to believe that like the minions are in the back and Stuart and King Bob are dictating as to what you see in your feed and what you don't. But in all reality, as much as we like to believe that there is this conspiracy theory, and I do believe that Facebook is one big marketing analytics engine, you have this, the fact of the matter is that if everything that you follow and all your friends on Facebook, you are going to see their information updated every day. You get 1,500 updates per day. So Facebook really does want to give you a good user experience. The crappy thing from us marketing people and our marketing perspective is that we want to put our information out there in front of people. And back 5 years ago, 3 years ago even, you could get a high quality image, do your little caption, your headlines. That's why so many journalists jumped into social media. Hey RJ, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. RJ's with the City of U, YSU Prof, and a sponsor of DOYO Live. Got to mention those guys. Anyway, so what happened is that you could do that with a link, and then you would obviously get some traction, get likes, shares, comments, and follows. But then as Facebook kind of shut that down to grow their ad revenue, it became more and more difficult to gain that attention. So you can't be marketing like it's 2017. You can't be marketing like it's 2015 anymore on social media, especially on Facebook. So really, organic reach is not dead. You just have to work a lot harder to get it. And one of the best ways that I know personally is a strategy that we deployed here at DOYO Live on purpose starting right after the conference, all the way leading up to now. And that is video. So we have gone live on video just about 100, I think we're up to our 113th or 115th episode of both the Do You Live marketing show officially in the Do You Live dailies, which are our 5-minute tips and tricks, and we're going to go over that today, that time allotment. But in any case, I give you an idea. Over the past 3 months, we have had 28,300 video views. Since last October, we've had 93,000 video views. However, keep in mind that that's a combination of both paid, so we're not talking paid today. We really want to focus in on organic. But in that process, there's a lot of organic traffic that was generated, kind of on average, 3,700 organic touches or reaches each month due to the video. So if you do the math, 9 times 3, that's 27,000 video views. I'm sorry, let's go back. Video views. So 3,700 video views on average per month over a time span of 9 months. So you can kind of just do the quick math on even 3,000 times 9 would be, 27,000? Throw another maybe 5,000 or so. Let's just round up to 30,000 video views over 9 months. We're selling ourselves a little bit short on the 3,700. So the point of the fact of the matter is that if you are consistently contributing video to the Facebook platform, and whether or not it is a live video performance like this one, and the reason why we do live video for Do You Live is because we have a Do You Live in our name. It's our branding. We have a live marketing show or event, and we want to live that mantra. We want to give that real-time engagement, and we live by that. So the second is that we do have branded videos that we've created in lieu of maybe some promotion or trying to tell the story, and we've got some more planned that are going to be coming out, and those videos have performed very well without us actually having any sort of paid for engagement. It really comes back down to, yes, Facebook's only going to show people so much stuff, but at the end of the day, the more compelling and interesting that the content is, the more likelihood that it will actually get shared. So we have had an increase in following since last October that's basically doubled on our Facebook site. We went from 776 likes to 1,311. And I get it. You don't like vanity metrics. I hear people discrediting likes all the time. Hey, Ralph, thanks for dropping by. And tomorrow at 11:45, join Mr. Stay Sassy Youngstown, Ralph Fajak, and I. Ralph's coming back for the 3rd time, so this is becoming kind of a thing. Maybe the Big Chuck and Little John of Youngstown. I don't know, but we're gonna be at Rise Pies tomorrow at 11:45, talking marketing. What's the ROI of your mom? It's Mother's Day weekend, so I'm gonna borrow that one from Gary Vaynerchuk. We're gonna put Ralph on the spot. We're gonna ask him that question. We're gonna talk a little bit about Pitbull, who is obviously, again, I mentioned at the top of the show, the Valley for the Concerts put on by Southwoods, and the connection, the tie back to Rise Pies. But Pitbull, obviously, in town July 15th, and we're going to talk about how his Content Inc. model and the leverage of utilizing that content has exploded him into worldwide fame. And we'll get into some other fun stuff as well, as usual, when Ralph and I get a chance to sit down. Anyway, getting back to it, the other big play for you for organic reach is absolutely, positively, 1,000% until it goes away, is Instagram. We post on a pretty consistent basis, and we test all the time. We go from 1 post to 5 posts per day, and we kind of measure that over a 2-week time span. So over the past 30 days, we had a pretty significant amount of posts. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. We experimented with tagging people in every 3rd to 5th post, and even rotating that around. Hashtagging up to sometimes 10 up to 30 times, and then in that process, over the past 30 days, we put really no money at all into our Instagram marketing. And this is like, unless we were running a Facebook ad and it showed it on Instagram as the other network, but this is purely organic reach. So over the past 30 days, we delivered 40,000 impressions. We touched just about 40,000 people with our time and our effort. Obviously, I'm not going to take that off the table. Through Instagram, about Do You Live, our sponsors, our speakers, the win-wins that we like to create with the people that contribute, and we contribute back to them. So if you think about that for a second, we reached 40,000 people with time. So when you start to think about, is organic reach dead on social media? I don't think that it is at all. You just have to be smart about it, work a little bit harder. Again, going back to it, since we started our video strategy since last October, we've actually had 93,000 video views. That equates into a lot of reach, a lot of impressions, and just about over just about 20% of that traffic or those video views are from organic views. So organic reach is not dead. But when you compare that to our static posts, to where we get absolutely almost nothing, that's where it kind of comes into question with obviously how you approach your marketing. The second, so video strategy, a couple of different little quick hacks on Facebook that you can utilize is that you can always make sure that you tag some people in your posts, but you don't want to get spammy with that. That's not a good thing, obviously. I've seen some organizations that will go out and they'll tag 20, 30, 50 people just to get likes and shares and comments and eyeballs of the content. And what really annoys me, which will make me tune out very quickly, is when I start getting notifications of all the people that are liking, sharing, commenting on that post. And I know I could turn those off, but I just don't. And so it's not a good practice to tag everybody, but occasionally, and especially where it's native. So like today, there's a post out on our Facebook site that we tagged Rise Pies and we tagged Ralph Fajak because he's going to be on the DOYO Live show. That makes sense. If Becky Bertuzzi, who's on as a committee member for B Squared Graphics, contributes some piece of great content to the DOYO Live platform or to us as a design, and we want to show our appreciation, we're going to post that and we're going to tag her in that message thanking her. Perfectly acceptable. That will get you some additional organic reach as well. I would love to hear what you're doing to get organic reach on social media, especially on Facebook and on Instagram. Post that in the comments down below. Share with this community. Everybody, thank you so much for dropping by today. I really appreciate it. Our DOYO Live platform is hopefully bringing you some value. Our conference on August 2nd and 3rd, and the event portion of the conference is on August 3rd. That's the all-day 8 to the lights go out. Early bird tickets are on sale for $150. It's a great value. We've got 5 speakers speaking at some of the top marketing conferences in the world, plus another 15 speakers on top of that. Use the promo code Facebook, save yourself 10%, and thank you for dropping by today. Appreciate it. Join us tomorrow at 11:45. Rise Pies.